Lummy podcast. I hope everyone is doing good. I know I am posting a YouTube video after such a long time, but I have been really caught up with my studies and all that, and I promise that I will try my best at least to post one video per month. And otherwise, I post my podcast episodes on Spotify, so make sure to check it out. And it's been a very long time, and I'm really excited for today's episode. And I was just like on a holiday today, so I thought I have time, so I'll record an episode. And I was thinking of the topic that what can I speak about. And sometimes I feel like I have so much knowledge about things because I have like lived like through my teenage years, and what I have learned from it. But then sometimes I feel like I have said everything and I don't know anything. But then when I was thinking about this episode, I remembered like I should speak about the things I wish I knew while I was growing up. Sometimes like you experience such things in life which totally change you, some may destroy you, and you be like, why is this happening with me and what can I do about it? And in my life too, I had such experiences. Some literally changed me, and it said like when you're in your teenage years, you have all these hormones acting up and everything. You don't know what you feel, what you think, what you're doing. You just go through life, and maybe at that time you're quite naive and you don't know what you want to do. But then as you grow, you learn things. And people say that some people mature with pain, not with age. And I feel like I have been through so much during my teenage years, and I think I matured with pain and heartbreak and all that stuff. But I am so grateful that I, you know, went through all that, because today the person I am is because of all what I have, you know, gone through, and I have grown through all those things. So when I think about the things I wish I knew as a teenager, the first thing that comes to my mind is that about attachment to people. The thing I learned the hard way is that no one is meant to be in your life forever. Just stay in the moment and enjoy it. Often, we attach ourselves to our friends and the people around us, or maybe the things. But when we, you know, lose them, or they don't act the way they used to before, we feel sad and we be like, why is this happening? I never intended that to happen. I like hope that this friendship will last forever, or this relationship will last forever, because at the beginning everything was so perfect, and I myself have been through this. And like when things didn't go the way they should go and everything went wrong, I started blaming myself. I was like, maybe I'm just not right. I used to like blame myself for everything. I was like, why will anyone be my friend? And so many things. I had so much doubt as a teenager, because when I used to like look at others and compare myself, like it's so easy for them to make friends, and like everyone likes them and they are so attractive, and I'm not even like that attractive and enough. And but then now when I think about it, I be like, no, that's not true. I shouldn't doubt myself so much, my potential, because I am unique and no one can be me. you know in my self-love journey, I started putting in so much love and efforts towards myself, and I started saying to myself that no one is me, and that is my superpower. And when you think about that mindset, you be like, damn, like you start bringing in so much love and care and efforts towards yourself, and you present yourself as your best self. And then when you go out in the world to make friends or to make connections, you know yourself. You be like, yes, I know I am the best version of myself. The way I carry myself, the way I am, the efforts I put in myself, I don't need to compare myself with anyone. See, there will always be people who are doing better, look better, or whatever, but that doesn't change how you are, right? Even you are the best version of yourself because you are putting that efforts to be you. You should not go out there and compare yourself with others and feel low about yourself. See, everyone has a different life journey. That's the thing which you need to understand. So, what I was saying is that do not get so attached to people and things because you never know what can happen. I know it's really hard, me being a highly emotional person, I get attached to the tiniest things, like I'll have something which is really you know favorite to me. Maybe it will be a necklace or something like that. I get attached to such things. So when it comes to people, I know how much love and care I pour in them. And now when I start making friendships and connections, I am really careful because I know what has happened in the past. I know that I pour myself in so much, like I give in so much love, care and effort, and most of the times when I don't get that same back, I feel really like sad and heartbroken because when it's but natural when you put in so much effort and you don't get that back, you feel like why is. But I realize that it's okay. Everyone is not you. The way you love and care, the efforts you put in, everyone can't be like that. And see, the basic thing is if you are putting in some efforts for someone, and if that person is not caring at all, that person is not meant to be in your life because that's decent humancy. If someone is putting some efforts in you, you should put that efforts back too. If you're not, if you're too self-obsessed and care just about yourself, and if someone is putting efforts into you and you don't care, then you should just go out there and live your life and not make friends or anything. See, being self-obsessed and caring about yourself, it's a great thing, and it empowers you and helps you be so amazing because you are so obsessed with yourself that you don't need anyone. But having friendships, connections is also a part of life, right? But it's not everything. So I hope someone told me this while I was growing up because I used to go out there and pour my heart out to everyone and do everything for anyone. But now when I have grown up, I realize it's okay. Not everyone is for you, and for the time they are, just live in that moment, enjoy that moment, and just be happy that you get to live this part of life with the people you that were good to you. And one more thing I wish someone told me as a teenager is that don't just stress yourself out so much behind grades and everything. Like, I remember when I didn't get the grades I wished, I literally I literally broke down. It's not just because like I wanted to get that grade, but when you don't get that, when your parents act like you have done the worst thing ever. See, studying is important, and if you have a goal, if you want to reach somewhere, it is important to put in that efforts, but don't tear yourself down, like don't just break yourself into just to get someone's validation, validation in the form of grades. I realize that, see, it's so important to have good grades to pass your exam and everything. But I have seen people literally pouring in so much and just destroying themselves because I remember I was like so much into getting that particular grade, and there were times I put in so much effort and I didn't get the grade. I felt like I was nothing. You hear this thing that one paper cannot decide your future, but I know because I have cried for one paper so much. I literally broke down and I felt like my life was over, but it was not. It was just a part. Maybe I just couldn't do it, but I am doing great in my life right now. Where I am in my life right now is because of the efforts I put in, and I'm really proud of myself because I did that. So yeah, I guess that's the one thing which you need to remember. And one more thing which I wish someone told me while growing up is that if you want something, like if you really want something in your life, you have to sacrifice a lot, because you can't just be sitting down and just wishing upon things. See, we manifest things, we say that okay, I'm gonna manifest this life, I'm gonna do this and all that. It's a great practice and it's great, but just by saying it nothing happens. If people start getting things just by saying it, it would be like so easy. You'll be just like, I want this house, and you get it. But that's not true. If you want something, along with manifesting, you have to work for it. You have to put in that effort. You can't just say, okay, I want this and you will get it. This is something which I learned the hard way, because even I used to think, okay, I'll just pray, I'll get it, and do nothing. But that's not how it works. If you really want something, you have to work hard for it. You have to sacrifice so much. But one thing which I had to teach myself, I had to remember that I don't have to sacrifice myself, my peace, because if you want something, okay, and in the process of wanting that thing, you're destroying yourself. You're not taking care of yourself. You're just being so like, I have to get it, I have to get it, and you just don't care about your mental health and what you're going through and what your health is going through. That's not how you get things. You have to take care of yourself too. When, example, you want something, okay, example, you want to buy a house or something like that, and first you be like, okay, I have this vision, I have to work towards it. So you imagine you have a job or something, and then you get your paycheck. You will keep saving up for the coming months, but you are saving up for that house. But that doesn't mean you sacrifice your joys and happiness for it. Like, you don't have your favorite food or something, like you are keeping that happiness away from you. I know that when you'll have that house, you'll be really happy, but during that process, you're not keeping yourself happy and healthy. You're sacrificing those happiness and little joys just for one thing. Is that thing everything for you, that it has to keep you from the things which you really want? Is that life? What if we don't get that thing, and in the process we just wasted our life running behind that one thing? See, I'm not saying that people put in efforts to get that one particular thing, but what I want to say is that don't give up your life just because you want that one thing, and you just stop living your life. It's so important to live your life, live every moment, and that is only possible when you love yourself. And because I always keep saying that, because when you know yourself, when you love yourself, it's like you want to do things for yourself. Like, okay, I will take care of myself, I will do my morning routine, I will get up, I'll get dressed up, I will go to my work, and I'll come back, I'll have my favorite things, I will do the things that brings me joy, brings me life. And I am keeping myself happy, and I have my goal in my mind, and eventually I am happy to achieve that goal. But instead, if I'm killing myself, if I'm being stressed about things and be like, see, I'm not just saying just chill and everything will happen. No, it's, you have to work towards your goal, but you shouldn't kill yourself, or just keep yourself deprived of things just to get that goal. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I wish that someone told me, because I was like, no, to get this I only have to study. I only if I study well, I will get it. And I seek validation for my parents to be proud of me, that she's doing this, and she got this high grade, so she's great. She studied all day, no matter if she just died also studying. I hope, like, yeah, it is that. So don't keep yourself deprived of the things that brings you joy just to gain someone's validation. So I think these were the three things someone told me as a teenager. Not just stress about things so much and live your life happily. Because if you have to achieve something, if something is written in your destiny and you put in the hard work, you will definitely get it. No one can take away your goal, your happiness from you unless you put in that effort and you are so determined about it. You will get it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode because I did, and I felt really motivated while telling this. So see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.